everyone, I'm Little Liz and welcome back to my channel. We're into week 6 of our 52-week mindfulness challenge. We're in a slightly different location today, still my bedroom as you can tell, but we're going to head straight into the practice this week. This is just a 1-minute practice so you can all get super involved in this one. So we'll open up our jar and find out what this week's practice is. So this is the week of red lights. So what that's going to mean for us is thinking about what we associate with a red light or with red as a colour. So that might be danger, something destructive. With a red light, it might be annoyance, impatience, irritation, that feeling of waiting, and maybe slightly agitated or on edge if you're feeling like you're in a rush. I know I always am, so I can totally understand that. So what we're going to do is take just a 1-minute practice this week using the following steps. So every time you see a red light or you see something red, we're going to just stop. We're going to breathe in for 5. And out for 7, using those techniques we already know. We're going to notice what's around us. Maybe if we're in the car, we can see people, we might count them or notice what they're wearing. Maybe if it's red we've seen out of our window or in our room, we take the moment to pause. We notice the objects around us. We sit and listen to the sounds. Is it the daily hustle and bustle as we're driving? Is it in your bedroom like me? I can hear my clock right now, or noises out the window. And we take those grounding practices we've learned. We're just going to stop for a minute, use those. So breathe. What can you hear? What can you see in front of you? How can we change what this colour red means? Maybe it still means stop, but stop isn't something that's getting in the way of our day. But stop says, let's be in this present moment. So this is a practice to try and be in every moment rather than living in that state of waiting for the next moment. In an expansion of our awareness, as we've been doing in the last couple of weeks, we could think about what a red light actually means. So it's a precaution, something for safety. Maybe in giving us time to just breathe and be for just 1 minute or however long. I don't really know how long red lights last. It gives us that space to be. So take this moment, breathe and notice. Every time you see something red or you're sat at a red light, and just stop. There's actually a STOPP acronym to help with our mental health too. So if you're feeling anxious or having a panic attack, you can try out this STOPP acronym. My favourite version of it is actually called HALT. So H stands for hungry, A for angry, L for lonely, and T for tired. So maybe you're feeling on edge, anxious, or a bit panicky, and you say, am I hungry? Am I angry? Am I lonely or am I tired? Let's halt, let's stop. And I can tell you most of the time that I'm feeling those ways, I'm one of those 4, if not all of them. So it's a way to manage our anxiety when we either stop or halt and just take a moment to pause and realise what our needs are in this present moment, in this minute, right now. In taking just 1 minute for yourselves and resting and stopping at these red lights or red objects around us, we can learn to develop more the skill of just taking a moment for ourselves. So if somebody asks you a question that you don't know the answer to, or you're having a debate, and you know you truly believe what you're saying, but you're actually not sure how to respond, or someone's hurt you and you want to tell them but you don't want to be really angry or really upset in the moment, we can just take 1 minute and say, actually I'm just going to take a minute on that, or I just need a moment to think about that, or I'll come back to you because right now I need this moment for me, and that's okay. We could just leave it there. We can take a week, you can take a day, you can take an hour, and just think on what your needs are before responding with emotion, and come back with clarity, having made space for you. So take care of yourselves this week and give it a go, and I'll see you next week. Just to let you know as well, I was recently live on the Global View on Express Radio, so the link to that interview is in the description, and I've submitted one of my poetry podcast episodes for a competition. So if you'd like to vote for me, or if you haven't listened to my poetry podcast before, those links are in the description, but they're also on my channel page. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.